So ready.
What an intro that was.
If only I could see it.
Hold on. There, you can see it now.
There we go.
Fun fact for all of you, if you actually wait long enough and it goes back to the intro, it actually switches which character's in the intro. It's not just Ryuji and Ninja every time.
Cool.
I did not find this out for about 15 years after I first played this game, so, you know, it's one of those things.
Alright, what do you guys want to do? Y'all want to do Terror Challenge Mass Reigning T?
Prince, we've got to introduce our new...
Well, first I gotta introduce us. Welcome back to the stream, everybody.
They know who we are.
Still, you gotta be cordial to the crowd.
Well, then in that case, play on, player. Who are you?
I'm Eric. You all know me. I'm the ringmaster of this hellhole, and this is Fighters February. And boy, how did I need to play something like this today, because tonight we're going to show off some very good moves with Fighters Destiny and Morio Judo Warriors. I'm Eric again. With me, as always, is 8. Joining us is Lord Mo. And continuing with the week of new blood, we got a new blood with us. Tell us your balls. Tell us what your balls.
Okay, so, I go by Zakharan on Discord these days. Back when I wrote a Fighter's Destiny guide, I went by I am Amazon, so anybody who ends up seeing this might know me better as that. But, this is probably like my favorite Kusuke, so I'm really into this.
Is it really Kusuke? I've never...
Yes!
I guess we'll find. I guess we'll see if it fits my definition tonight, because everyone's...
What is your definition of Kusuke? I'm curious.
It's just... It's one of those things where I gotta feel it to know it, you know? Alright, choose your... Oh, choose yes here. This is confusing.
Please pick yes, this is crazy.
Yeah, anyways, this is Fighter's Destiny. One of the few fighting, like, one-on-one fighting games of the N64. And, it's got some
Hey, what
shit.
about Smash?
Well, Smash is, well, like I said, a more traditional fighting game.
I baited him. I fucking baited him.
Baited me into what?
Opening that can of worms.
Oh, yeah.
I've already made my stance on, okay, do we have alternate outfits? What do I do? Oh, there it is.
Hold R, yeah, to get the alternate outfit.
Oh, it actually looks ugly now.
Oh yeah, no, most of the alternate outfits are not great.
I don't know, I'm a huge fan of these stupid things.
Man, the color palette for this is a bit garish, not gonna lie.
Well, that might be the emulation, too.
Alright, now how do I block?
R button.
Block this, bitch!
Get punched in the mush.
So here's the thing about that, is that you've got two defensive options. You can block, which is normal, or you can hold the L button, and you
I
can't
gotta reconfigure my L and R buttons, because I don't think they're working.
So you can see when you're holding L and you press up or down, you'll sidestep. Don't do that, it's not very good. Yeah, you leave yourself wide open. The problem is that this game isn't like Virtua Fighter 3. There's no such thing as moves that don't track. So
I'm dancing,
every single hit you
dancing!
sidestep. And you can see there, if you just hold the button down, if the opponent attacks you with highs or lows, you will automatically dodge them. There is no indicator that it's happening while you're holding it, it just works. However, there are two caveats to dodging. One, if you dodge, mids will always hit you. Unlike in 3D fighting games that you're familiar with, like Tekken and Virtua Fighter, mids in this game are like 2D games. Mids will
Rolling
hit
dice.
or low block.
Nice.
The downside is that a mid can always be blocked but cannot be dodged. That's how this game works.
Sapow! This is the Sapow button.
The other downside, while you're working on that, I should warn you that there are two caveats to blocking and dodging. So there are throws in this game. Well, throws are done by pressing A and B together, which is a little bit like Virtua Fighter, but not quite. When you do a throw, there'll be a meter that comes up, and you have to hold the A and B buttons down to escape. However, if you're holding the block button while that meter's up, your throw input is not counted. You have to not be holding guard for the throw escape to work. Additionally, if you're holding the dodge button down and you get thrown, there's no escape. The throw automatically works.
Ah! My evil
In
duplicate one.
order to throw, I gotta do what and what now?
To throw, just press A and B together. To escape them, you also have to hold those buttons.
Look at that takedown. Clean.
Shit.
That basic takedown, also probably the worst throw any character has because it's so easy to escape and is the only throw that also enables reversals.
Whoa! Cool. So I guess other
yeah.
throws are done by holding directions, huh?
That's right. For instance, with Ryuji, I believe you can hold down forward and press throw, and you get a better grab.
Oh, God. Look at that smoothness, though, on the animation.
Bitch, that was about as smooth as a rickety road.
That's
see it on actual
as
hardware,
smooth
not
as
emulation.
Jiffy.
If you play it on an actual N64, it like turns into like the Matrix when you do some throws.
Nice.
Cool. Is it because
So-
it can't handle it?
Yeah, the system isn't ready for it. Especially, you'll see.
Alright,
in your
guess I'll
move
get
list,
this
there'll
over
be,
with.
So
I
in
kind of
your
like this
move
one
list-
better.
Clowns versus clowns.
In your move list, there'll be blue moves that are labeled as knockdown attacks.
If you're
for
all... Oh, sorry. I
Air,
gotta make a
I believe
joke
he has
real quick.
AAB is one of his knockdown attacks. I forget exactly.
If y'all ever wonder what it looks like in my brain, this is it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But they gotta be more muscular. That's the
God, you
only
fucking love
caveat.
balloons.
Shut the fuck up.
Also, Pierre's best throw is down plus grab. It's actually one of the better throws in the game. So
I
it's
hate
worth
that I'm
using.
kind of open about that on Twitter.
So,
Sorry, I had to look at something real quick.
You know, honestly, I was just making a joke about hot air balloons.
Little
I didn't
bastard.
think
Well, the
about
thing
it.
is, my Twitter is full on horny on me. I do not have no shame of what I'm
mean-
into.
You're the one who's hanging yourself at this point.
Yeah.
so one of the best.
You know it's not watching this, and if anyone is, they probably already know.
That's
So-
true.
One of the best moves you can be using as well. It's a universal throw that everyone has. It's called an inashi. It's back plus throw. It has really, really low range, but when it hits, the opponent's automatically put into back turns. For Joker, this is really strong. Joker has a really good hold. I think they're called locks in this game. You know, when he picks him up and chokes you, and it does more damage when you mash it. If Joker puts you into back turns, he can press down and grab and do Warsman's Palo special.
Nice.
Nice!
We gotta see that move. Oh god.
Also, I don't quite remember. Oh, there it is. So one thing I should also tell you about those knockdown moves. So this game has a counter hit state, right? So for instance, 3B for every character is like an uppercut, and some of them launch on counter hit. Any move that interrupts, any move that if you block a knockdown attack,
Who's
if your
punching your
attack,
microphone? Sorry.
Sorry, I
no
dropped
worries.
my microphone, that's why.
Basically, any attack that's interrupted, any knockdown
Oh, God.
attack that's blocked, any reel that connects, any counter or throw that whiffs puts you into a counter hit state. And if you get into a counter hit state, you're probably going to die, so just watch out. I would also recommend that you quickly check your move lists. Anything you have as a special is what you want to try and hit the opponent with when they turn purple like that.
Hell yeah!
Also, 2 facts about the life bar. When you're in the purple state, mash buttons and you'll heal faster.
Am I Riala?
Yes.
And
Oh my god.
while
What's his other color? Oh, it's just
You
mine.
hold the A plus B buttons down while you're in neutral, you'll also
Hey,
start
what the
healing
fuck?
faster.
My bad. My
What are you
bad!
doing, asshole?
Oh
Stop.
god.
I tried to hit A on accident, I'm sorry.
I mean, granted, you can actually mash the A button during these sequences to not only skip your character voice clip, you can also skip to the match almost immediately. So you
Fuck,
can actually
you're
get to the
right.
match in about 2 seconds.
Ushi,
Ushi, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ushi's a pretty bad character, so I can't help you.
Well, we just go. Well, we go
I'm out.
look at
I
everyone
found out on my
anyways.
own.
It's just
So
the.
Joker, the best thing you can do with Joker, I think it's 4B. It's this really stupid poke. It's a kick. There it is, yeah. So the thing about kicks in this game is that characters sometimes have a parry. I think with Ushi it's down, back, A plus B. I think it's like a parry thing. It might be down forward, A plus B on Ushi though, I forget.
Whoa! Abdominal stretch.
Yeah, so parries in this game, all but Leon's do not work on kicks. So Joker can poke like crazy with 4B, and there's not really a lot you can do about it. And it's
I
also
can't
a
keep what I
move that you
touched
can't.
for.
Due to the way you can buffer dashes, you can dash at the opponent while holding the L button, and you'll automatically dodge any highs or lows that hit you while you're trying to dodge the opponent. So what that means is you can't.
You mean like that?
You can't dodge buffer at Joker because he'll be hitting you with mids and pestering you with that, and because you can't sidestep, he's basically gonna be bullying you with that kick all day long.
God. So far, I'm not seeing how this is a Kusoga. It's a little weird, but I wouldn't say
Well,
it's.
okay. It's a little bit hard to get used to, yes, but the main problem with this game is that there is a unfortunate buffering error, I think, in how guarding works. So, when you get hit by a high or low attack, the only way you get hit by those is when you're blocking the wrong elevation. But this game always buffers blocking, then dodging, and then attacking in that order. So what happens is, for instance, the standing 5A, which is like that shin kick I'm using, that shin kick,
Look at the score, don't you laugh.
that shin kick is minus on hit.
Oh god.
But if the opponent is already holding high block and gets hit by that, they actually recover even faster and the move becomes unsafe on hit. So there's a lot of moves in this game that are literally useless because they become unsafe on hit and make you lose the match. So that's the main problem with this game.
It sounds like you could just fix that with a little bit of coding and turn
You
this into a
probably
code
could.
game.
If you made the coding for a hit stun match the animation rather than allow you to interrupt it, you can actually do proper Virtua Fighter and Tekken style mix-ups. Most attacks in this game are actually better on block than they are on hit to begin with.
Ah, damn it. Oh, can we make
So
the
basically
arena
the
bigger
game plan
again?
with-
Let's check that out.
Basically, the game plan with Joker is to always poke with 4B. Every jab in this game, by the way, you can do B and then hold G to guard cancel it. It makes you do it faster. It's kind of like an L cancel in like Smash Bros or something.
Or
so-
cancel like in Virtua Fighter. Or Blast Bronx.
Well, in those games, it just makes it so you don't you can interrupt the buffer. In this game, it actually
yeah,
literally
40.
makes you recover faster. So it's very much
Holy
like an L
shit.
cancel.
Could I infinite with it?
No. Well, actually, a couple characters can as juggles, but with the characters you're using, no, they can't. What you want to do with Joker is basically poke with 4B, get frame advantage with jabs, and then put the opponent into a Nashi so you can down grab and do a Palo Special. When they escape Palo Special, they're still back turned, so you get to do a mix up right after where you can do 4B or another Palo Special if they try to block it or something. He also has like a jillion specials, like you know the moves that you to try to execute the opponent with. I believe he's got.
So is Bob Ryuji's clone?
No, not even close. Bob is just a bit. He's like this game's Jeffrey. He's my main. He's possibly the best character in the game, or at least top 3.
I wish I picked him.
You probably wish you avoided that.
So here's the thing with
Don't
Bob.
skip the replays, asshole.
Bob only needs about 5 moves. So 6B and 6A are your pokes, high and low. One's a big cross jab, and the other's a shin kick, like a shin stab. He only needs those 2. 3B is your only mid. That uppercut there is the only mid you need. Then you can also do jab guard cancels. You want to put the opponent into a Nashi, or Bob has one of the best throws in the game, possibly the best normal throw in the game. So it's called Coconut Crush. It's forward, down, grab. You can
Is that
do
it?
That move right, yes, that's it. So here's the thing. In this game, you can do lazy throw escape like Virtua Fighter 5 if you hold the throw and put down in advance. The thing is, Coconut Crush is back turned on escape and plus for Bob. So after it connects and the opponent escapes, you press down up grab to do his Palo Special. And then when the Palo Special ends, want to take a wild guess who's at advantage when it ends? Yeah, it's Bob again. So what happens is after they escape the Palo Special, you immediately buffer another Coconut Crush and they're stuck in this throw loop forever. Oh yeah, B forward B is not too bad for
You can't escape.
As for Ryuji, his main thing is that he's kind of like a Mishima. He's got
Yeah, I
like this
noticed.
sort of like, he's got like a quarter circle, that uppercut there. The problem is that it's not very good, and his hell sweep, not very good. He doesn't ever have very many good pokes because all of his main poke starters start on highs and then terminate in mids, so it's very
Can't
easy to
escape
block.
that. Don't skip. Want to see it?
Damn. Why'd the points go down? Oh, you did it on purpose.
So
Wait, I lost points?
Bob also has
Turn the
possible.
points down, remember?
So I was trying to say before about knockdown
Wait, did I?
attacks
No,
that
I
every
didn't.
knockdown
Just
attack
turn
in
on
this
the
game
ring
can be
size.
dodged. So for instance, Ryuji, I think it's down
You
back B.
adjust the ring size, you adjust the ring, you adjust the count.
I did. Oh well. I mean, we'll get through the game. Well, it'll make for
Okay.
faster matches.
Leon, also one of the best characters in the game. He's got a very practical infinite and lots of ways to get frame advantage.
Oh yeah, if we do get man, I was gonna say Leon is kind of fun because I think he's credited as being from Spain, but his stage is clearly Italy, if I remember right.
Yes, actually there's a
Italy,
screenshot from
Spain,
pre-release
same
version.
thing.
Well, there's a pre-release screenshot that actually lists his nationality as being Italian. Okay, so with Leon, he's got a jab string where it's BB, 6 hold B.
God, that's such a Kazuya kick.
So with Leon, oh yeah, that 3A there, that little bit kick, that shin kick, also one of the most plus moves in the game, so you can use it in neutral to poke the opponent and get frame advantage. Leon has really bad specials, so he's got a bit of a hard time finishing his play. Leon has the best poke in the game on 6B, up B. You can basically it's a fucking super safe mid with an insane hitbox that you can delay into a counter hit launching uppercut.
Keep dancing. Keep dancing.
That right there, that midsection hook, you literally only need that to poke with. You don't need anything else. With Leon, his throw game is not super great. I believe forward grab is his only good throw. His parry, really friggin' good. You can cancel into it off of his first two jabs. You can do jab, jab, parry, and you can do that fisherman suplex. That's really good. So with him, you do jab, jab, parry. You can do the parry by itself. It's the best parry in the game. It's the only one that affects kicks. That right there, when that situation happens, that is down forward B. What you want to do with that move, you see how it causes that long stun animation? That's called a reel. Any reel in this game has the counter hit state attached to it. When that happens, all moves that would normally launch on counter hit will launch that opponent. So with Leon, he's got 3B, which is like his uppercut jab move. That move there, normally for most characters, that's a mid. On Leon, it's a high because when it launches on counter hit, basically. So what you do, for instance, is land 2-6B, then 3B them. When they 3B them, you do BB6B G, BB6B G, and it's an infinite.
Yeah, we won't be seeing any of that tonight.
Yeah. Otherwise, you just launch, then do AAB.
But was that it right there?
No, that's just back fist shit. That string's really awful. But right there, when that launches, you just do like AAB. He's got a pair of lows that lead into a high kick. You can see that lots of strings do not combo naturally, which means there's lots of room for them to be dodged. So it's very unwise to try and throw out highs and lows when trying to pressure the opponent, which is why Leon's mid-mid string is so annoying.
And now I must tell you, now I must inform you. There will, from this point on, there will be no more sex sounds!
I cannot make that promise.
Boro is a pretty good character. She's a little boring, but she's very efficient. Abdul is like the clown party-style offense character. He's got one really, really stupid, degenerate strategy. Tomahawk might be the best character in the game with the new information I have. He's really strong, but he's very demanding on execution. Before you get too deep into this, I think you need to check his move list to observe something. So if you head up, it goes through the things in a different order. So somewhere in there, there's going to be this move called Throwaway Giant Swing. And you need to check this out because it's very important.
Wait,
so
hold on, wait. Side note, Ollie kick. Was that reference to Inoki?
Bitch, focus on the important
Sorry.
things.
Yeah, okay, so
There
you
it
start
is.
Giant Swing. Giant Swing up above
Ooh, a
it. Note that it
pretzel.
says the opponent has to be in Piori. Piori is that stun condition when the health bar empties. Notice that Throwaway Giant Swing does not do this.
Ooh.
This means that when that throw lands and the opponent doesn't escape it, you get 3 points instead of 2 or 4 points. Something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, but it's a pretzel motion, so I won't be pulling that off.
It's not quite a pretzel, it's just
Wait,
forward,
what?
half
What the
circle
fuck?
forward, but yes,
Hey.
it's very demanding.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Check my moves, goddammit.
So
Right,
basically,
two-
with Tomahawk...
Look at your moves!
Let me check my damn moves!
How it go?
Okay, with... well, let me spare you a lot of problems. With Abdul, you only really need 3.
Which are?
He's got basically the best 3B uppercut in the game.
Okay.
And there's this move you'll see somewhere towards the bottom of the move list called 4-4-B. It's a knockdown attack. Yeah, there it is, Heaven or Hell. So 4-4-B is a high where he does like this crazy like launching attack, but Heaven or Hell, the A is a low, so he's doing like this like goofy mix-up. Here's the thing, if the 3B hits as a counter hit, 4-4-BA is guaranteed for 3 points.
Nice!
So, and the other move he has is Down Down B. It's buried in this move list somewhere. He does this swirling headbutt that crushes, there it is, Trepang Heaven. See how it says real?
Yeah.
It's Down Down B. So what happens is he'll swirl his head around and crush highs. Then it hits the opponent, they reel, you do 3B, because they're reeled, it counter hits, that launches. Then you do 4-4-BA and get 3 points.
Nice. Okay, now, more importantly, what about Hell Hyakuretsu?
It's garbage. A lot of these auto combo specials don't combo into themselves. When you're in Piori state, you can move, duck, and jump. So what happens is you get bodied by like the first 100 hits, then you just duck the last hit and you get out of the entire thing for free. It's
Son of a
useless.
bitch!
Can we get back
So,
to the game
yeah.
now?
Shut up!
Yep, but
Just
just
use
use
your
those,
chance to check a moves list.
just use those 3 moves with Abdul and you should be doing okay. Because he can basically just poke all day with 3B.
Oh! Well, something for the ladies right there.
Love his little dance.
Tomahawk also has one of the best locks in the game. If you do quarter circle back, forward grab, it's called Dragon Sleeper, and it does a shitload of damage.
Oh! There he goes, more for the ladies.
Oh yeah, Abdul's a real crowd pleaser, I'm sure.
He's also very confusing, geographically speaking.
Yo, yeah, I'll say.
How so?
He hails from Mongolia, and he has, I mean, his name is Abdul Jabbar, and, I mean, that's
Yeah.
not Mongolian anything he's wearing.
Not even remotely.
Maybe he's just a fan of otherworldly cultures.
Also worth noting that with Tomahawk, he doesn't have the normal mid 3B. You see he does that palm strike. It's not very good, Back forward B is the normal uppercut. For some reason, it's mapped really strangely.
I was
God.
looking at my Tumblr to find where I found the stories for most of the characters.
Oh, it's probably on the old.
Wait,
GeoCities
what the fuck?
page for this.
What the fuck?
I pressed pause.
There's a command that lets you get out of the fight immediately, I think.
Oh my god, what?
I told you this was Kusoge, but you didn't believe me.
That's not really the game. I wouldn't blame bad programming for the menus and shit as Kusoge.
That's not even bad programming. This is a bad decision.
It's pretty superfluous for sure.
Hey, hold on to your seat.
So, Boro, really bland character. The main thing for her, I think it's back B, is like this string of knees that lead into like a mid kick. It's pretty good. Otherwise, you're basically just playing like super plain. She's got a lot of, she's like the boss character, so she cannibalizes a lot of other characters' moves.
Stop
but I really
skipping
have a
the
lot to say about
replays,
her.
you punk.
Not making sex sounds.
Oh, with Tomahawk, your best is, if you're gonna try and pressure the opponent without mids, I think it's 6BB is this pair of hooks. It's pretty good. A lot of highs in this game don't have very long hit stun. There's 2 hit stun animations. Tomahawk's 6BB has the long hit stun animation, which actually makes it pretty safe. Now, I don't know if he has Ali Savat right away without unlocking it, but I think you can do an Ali kick and then press up forward B to do a Savat or something like that.
I think I may have unlocked that earlier when I was fucking around to see if my joystick was working, so I think it might be a game skill.
Okay. Darn it. Yeah, some characters aren't super good without the unlocked moves. Like, Valerie is a little bit incomplete without her unlocked moves because she doesn't have guard cancels without it. Mei Ling, she's okay. Very obviously a pressure-oriented character, just because she's got very long strings. I think 4B or 3B for her is a decent mid-poke. I forget which. She also has this really weird throw game, because she doesn't actually have knockdowns on her throws at all. She has, like, actual fighting game throws, where she actually just goes up and deals damage to you, which is very strange. Oh, shit. That's actually really hard to do. So
Yeah.
the thing about the programmers for this game, what they did is they didn't actually replace her base throw. They actually overwrote on top of it with her other basic throw, but her default throw has slightly more range, so sometimes you'll accidentally get the normal throw instead. So one thing you can do with Mei Ling that's really degenerate is to Inashi the opponent and then back turn throw them. The back turn throw doesn't knock them down and leaves them back turn, so you can dash up and then do a mix-up, including just trying to back turn throw them again.
Nice.
Also, because the meter is so short on those, you have to lazy throw escape it in advance. You can't react to it and break it in time.
Ooh, I
I think we
like
played
this.
everybody now.
Well, no one's touched Robert yet, but I wouldn't blame you.
Oh, is he that bad?
Oh, well, he's got 2 really cool things going for him, but he's like the training dummy character. He sucks for a reason.
Have we hit Ninja? I have one thing completed yet.
Played Ninja a little bit.
Yeah, Ninja is a complex character. He's this game's version of Kage. In Japan, he's actually called Kaze because they're, like, lazy as hell. The thing about him is that he's this toolbox character with a really advanced set of options, and not all of them are super good. Like, they're all super situational. Very difficult character. He's got one of the coolest knockdown moves in the game.
Stop skipping the replays, 8. I wasn't making sex sounds.
Oh yeah, what would you call that?
Do you see what I gotta deal with over here every night?
I gotta deal with fucking Rick James over here going, oh,
So Valerie is a really weird character because she's supposed to kind of be this like Asuka style character. Like she's a counter heavy character. I think it's down back AP speed is her counter. When you get the unlocked skill, it becomes much better, but she does have counters and shit. Her other thing is that she's got this deceptively super strong throw game. Her forward grab is this push, right? And the push
Might as
is
well.
mad plus. You can combo stuff after it, or you can dash up and try to push them again. So she can pressure you towards the ledge and bully you, and she's also probably the best ledge guarder in the game. With Robert,
Someone asked, is this a game where you can win with 3 throws by hitting 3 throws? And no, it's a game where you can win by hitting 4 throws.
actually no, it's
No, it's
actually,
no the real throws you gotta worry about are the fadeaway shots.
Well, the ones you really got to watch out for are Tomahawk's throwaway giant swing. Because it's a special, you can actually win the match with 2 throws with him. The
So I guess I
downside,
did
of
a
course, is that,
basketball joke for nothing.
some throws in this game actually ignore the lazy throw escape stipulation. Tomahawk's throwaway giant swing, unfortunately, is not one of them. But Bob's coconut crash is, because Bob is fair. So the main thing that's bad about Robert here, in part, is because his throw game is really anemic. That base side hold throw there, if you press down and grab when you're thrown by it, you can actually do a reversal on it. So it's not very good for your health to keep trying to use it, but Robert has like almost no other choice aside from neck hanging tree. Oh shit. Does Joker have that by default? Yeah, he does. I think Joker has this string that's back, forward, B, B. It's like a headbutt into an uppercut. Oh yeah, his counter string there, actually pretty good, because most counters are death on whiff, and Joker can default into something that is not a counter, which makes him safe. Back forward BB, I think it's back forward BB for Joker, is a headbutt into an uppercut. It's a super degenerate strategy because it reels, combos into itself, and is completely safe because he does it into a launching uppercut. And if it launches, he does a gazillion damage because Joker's fair.
Damn.
Yeah, that was crazy. All right, hold on. Who wants up?
Sorry, I was trying to press A.
All right, Mo, you want to get in there?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you'll take my control for this one, so just connect the Parsec. I'll set you for player.
Absolute sick cunt. After beating the shit out of me, you won't even give me the chance for a rematch.
What's that a reference to? Mo, move your controller or whatever.
What do you mean, what's that a reference to? There's no reference. It's speaking in an Australian accent.
again,
You
here.
fucking loony bastard.
Okay, there you go.
So
Okay,
since you
Mo,
asked
up,
about that before,
down.
actually,
left,
yeah.
right. Oh, hold on, let me just. Okay, start. B, A,
All right.
left, trigger,
Left would be dot. Yeah. Okay.
right trigger. All right, you two, break each other's skulls. I'll be right back in a moment.
Sure. So
How's the
since you were
goat?
asking before, yeah, the game's designer was Masahiro Onoguchi, who was the lead of Anchor Incorporated, who does like a lot of motion capture work in the 90s for like Virtua Fighter and stuff. Genki had done
Oh,
the
shit, I did
development. Genki had done the development on the Dreamcast port of Virtua Fighter 3, so it seems like they took some inspiration from it while making this game, because they came out just a little bit after each other.
Yeah, and Anchor, I've been brought up in stream before. Anchor really were like the everyman of 90s like fighting game animations, wrestling game, MMA, etc.
Yeah.
Even had their own little fictional wrestling league that only really escaped their website with Del Sol and
Yes.
Fighting Vipers too.
Yeah, funny you mentioned Del Sol, because Leon in this game, that's, you remember I was mentioning that 6B8 string? That
Yeah.
move is combo Del Sol.
Nice.
So Masahiro obviously has a really big thing for that. Oh yeah, interesting thing about that 6-6B huge sidelong chop from Bob. Yeah, if you do that move into, I think, down plus grab, he actually has a choke slam from it, which is like really scary.
Nice.
Only downside is that it loses to lazy throw escape, so like whatever. The main defensive tech in this game is that whenever you... Oh yeah, that combo's really strong if you can time it right.
I can't.
Main,
Don't worry.
the main defensive tech in this game is to always, when you whiff attacks, hold A plus B plus L plus R together. The game does not punish you for holding down L when you get grabbed if you're also holding R at the same time. So what happens is, when you get an attack blocked, you press all four together, then if the opponent does a high or a low that's really slow, you let go of L and R. If the opponent does anything else, you're blocking. If you get thrown and have time to escape, you just let go of both buttons. If the opponent's doing a lock, you just gotta let go and mash to get out anyway. So you can avoid a lot of shit by constantly blocking and holding dodge at the same time.
So, how did I do that? How do I combo follow up into the chop again?
Oh, with Bob, 6-6B is the huge side chop, and then if it hits and the opponent's close enough, you press down plus grab, if my memory serves. If they're too far away, it'll probably default into one of the other options. It's not a super good string. The choke slam is really the only viable option from it. You can guard cancel that big upwards orange chop, but it's still not really safe.
How do I do the chop again?
6-6B.
Sorry, no, not the chop. How do I do the choke slam?
I think you just press grab after the chop. I forget if you have to press down with it or not. It's in the move list somewhere.
Cool. Hey, it's Ushi.
Also, Bob has like the most knockdown
Okay,
attacks in the
this
game,
is
but
gonna
since
be
all
all
knockdown
out.
attacks hit high or low,
Ready,
you can always dodge it and
fight.
kill them on hit, like on whiff. Bob has the only knockdown attack in this game that hits mid. It's back down B. It's called Buster Sword, and it's fucking crazy. It's got massive range, it can crush lows a little bit, and because it is a knockdown attack, it's a guard break. So, really worth learning how to use it and abuse
Nothing
it.
to lose. Need to fight harder.
How you do that again?
Oh, what, they chokeslam?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 6-6B, and then when it hits or is blocked, you grab. It might work if the opponent dodges it, I'm not really sure. I didn't do a lot of experimentation on it because it's not very good. If you're going to be throwing with Bob, you should always use 6-2A plus B, because it leads into down-up grab once
Oh,
the opponent escapes.
So I use it just like the wolf grab in Virtual Fighter.
I don't know which one you mean, but I suppose.
It's just normal forward grab where he just picks you up and then slams you into the ground.
Oh, I suppose. Also,
Yeah.
Bob has the most singularly damaging attack in the game. It's down forward B, I think? Not like together, like you crouch then press forward B, I think. I forget the exact input, but he squats and then lines up and does a double palm strike, and it does like 80-something damage. It's unbelievably strong. But you don't really need it because it's super slow. With Bob, you only really need to poke with 6B, 6A, and 3B. A high, a low, and a mid.
I'm up.
With Bob, the best thing you can do, because throws are zero frame
These
attacks.
referees are stacked against cows. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there are human judges. What do you expect? The best neutral Bob can do is throws are zero frame attacks. So what you want to do is dash into the opponent's face, then press down and grab, and you'll automatically buffer a coconut crush.
Sweet. Let's go, boys.
Oh shit.
That wasn't Coconut Crush.
If you don't press down in time, then you'll end up doing Exploiter instead.
Oh, okay then.
I really love the name Exploiter as a translation of Exploder.
Is that what it is? Okay.
I'm pretty
I
sure
always
it's
thought he
supposed
was
to be an
exploiting
exploiter.
him.
Yeah. He's
I mean,
exploiting
there's some
the
really
opponent's-
bizarre translation choices in
Well,
this
you
game.
know, it could be commentary on the exploitation and
Wrestling
concern.
industry.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know if Ushi is necessarily low tier. I'm also just a huge scrub, so...
Well, Ushi's not a very good character because she only has one real meaningful tool. She has this really, really interesting Oki mix-up situation off of the, you saw maybe that one
Oh,
time when
shit,
she was like
my bad.
scraping her foot and it's like a wind-up stance.
Yeah.
There's a three-way mix-up attached to it that can vortex into itself, but it's really risky, and other characters just kill you for free off of similar situations. And Uchi has almost no moves. Her move list is like crazy small.
Yeah, but imagine losing to Ushi. She also she's like Panda.
Yes, kind of.
Regret.
If you win with Robert, you're a god.
We're
He's so
just
bad.
Warming up now.
Now, this is a really high-tier matchup.
So Robert is basically the Doral slash Mokujin of this game, right?
Not really. Robert has a really gimped move list because he's just a training dummy. He actually is in the training mode and he automates certain. You can train against him and he'll do really slow punches to train you how to dodge and stuff. These attacks are obviously not very good to use in actual matches. They're like they're agonizingly slow. Everything Robert has as an option is beatable on reaction.
All right, I'm back. What I miss?
Good move.
Just figuring out the ins and outs of some of these guys. With again with Bob, just dash in, down, grab. It's like literally all you need. Once you do that, you initiate the throw loop, and the opponent basically loses.
Nothing to lose.
That Devil Hammer there, 6A-B, is super bad because the opponent can react to it and just hold L and kill you on whiff.
Point one.
Tis the devil's hands.
Come on, Bob. Break his jaw like Kobe Chapman got his jaw loosened at UFC.
Come
I'm trying
on,
to think of
Bob.
what, I'm trying to think of what Tomahawk's ideal strategy is if you're not using tags. My guess would that you'd probably want to use Dragon Sleeper or maybe Neck Hanging Tree if you're lazy. You can either do down, back, forward grab or back, forward grab, and they'll do a lot of damage for you.
Shit. Oops. That was the wrong button.
Come on, Bob. Beat this motherfucker up so he can get a season 5.
I suppose this might be obvious because this is essentially trying to be an N64 Virtua Fighter, but you cannot throw a person while they're attacking. Oh, man, just barely got out of that one. Also, a bunch of characters in this game, when you do a back throw, it's a German suplex. Bob is the only character in this game who can do reversals on German suplexes. So if you have a German suplex from behind, do not use it on Bob. Tomahawk is an atomic drop, so he's safe.
God, this stage theme whips, but none of y'all can. But the two of you can't even
You're
hear it.
goddamn right I can't hear it.
Don't worry, I listen to it all in my spare time, so I'm familiar. Oh, yep.
Yes, keep count. This is like a real UFC match with a lot of good groundwork.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta use Bob's Coconut Crush and it'll change your life. You gotta at least do it once so you can see the Palo Special, guys.
We haven't seen it before this changed the game.
Oh shit.
What are you saying about Coconut Crush? How do you do it again?
Forward down grab. And then
Oh, that's what you meant by buffering it.
yes. And if and when the opponent escapes it, you immediately do down up grab to do the Palo Special from behind.
Because what I kept doing was, I kept doing fucking.
Oh, yeah, not like not 3A plus B, 6-2A plus B.
Wow, damn.
That's why you can
My
buffer
bad.
from the dash. So yeah, Bob has really idiotic neutral because he can just charge in and start his throw loop almost for free.
Holy shit, I kept doing 6-3.
Yeah, the other downside is that Bob's Coconut Crush ignores lazy throw escape, so you have to react to break it, which is just super dumb. Oh yes, and you can see that it takes some time to turn around when you get back turned, so characters do get guaranteed combos and stuff from behind.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I
so
actually pressed
either-
L and A instead of A and B. Oops.
Yeah, that's the
Whoopsie
downside
doodle.
too, is that, yeah, when you whiff, the opponent can just kind of run a train on you.
Drop a train on them.
Not what he
There
meant.
it is. Yeah,
That was a bad time on my part.
yeah, you
I was
really,
making a
really-
reference
yeah,
to strong bed emails.
I
It's
was
a really
making
new
reference
move.
to gangbanging,
It's
not
a
the
tough
crime
move.
kind.
It can be a tough move to escape just doing it correctly, and then even if you do get the throw escape, he still gets to do Palo Special on you, so it's just really dumb. Bob is super strong.
Pete in chat got my reference. My main man Edgar. Drop a train on him. Well, tonight has been the one night where we haven't been making stupid references to shit, huh?
Somehow.
Come on, we gotta do at least one bit.
Generally speaking, you'll be putting yourselves at much less risk if you try to avoid punch
Well,
kick strings and
Prince,
stick
I
using
made a-
just 3B.
Prince, I made a reboot reference that nobody got.
Because it's reboot.
I mean, I got it, but it's just, you know, I'm Canadian, so that's just how it goes.
So, like,
I-
it's just hard coded into your brain.
Yeah, we're so familiarized with it that we don't even notice anymore. It's just like part of the furniture.
Last year, I actually watched the entirety of Reboot except for the last season, and I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now I'm super sad.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm not sad anymore because it ended because I stopped at season 3, and that's a good place to end.
Yeah, probably. Season 3 is not really that great. So with Leon, yeah, 6B, 8B, that string, really stupid. 3A, that's the super damaging move there. See how much damage that shit did?
Go for
Okay,
it,
so
go for it!
Bob-
Do the Apollo!
Okay, with Bob, if you're in doubt and need a move to hit a dizzied opponent, 4-2B. 4-2B is really overpowered. Just be really careful because Leon can parry it and kill you.
What was the move I was supposed to do? How do I do Paulo Special again?
Palo Special, when the opponent is back turned, down, up, grab.
Your best chance is to go for it when they're in their Peoria state.
Yeah, well, when they're in Peoria, you don't want to throw because that's actually inoptimal. The most optimal thing you can do when the opponent is dizzied as Bob is 4-2B Buster Sword. Or is it,
Look, we
what's
just
the-
want to see the move.
It's in the move list somewhere. It'll be this knockdown attack. He does like this giant glowing blue, like, vertical chop. It's crazy.
So, Mo, have you noticed any kind of similarities to any real martial arts in this game by any
I
chance?
mean, they're all super generic, so not really.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shit.
A shame no one in this game was called Rob Schneider as a joke.
Oh man.
You want to explain that one, or should we wait until we actually get to Astral Bout?
We should wait till we get to Astral Bout.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm really bad at timing, like everything.
It's going to be a bit funny learning how to play this game because the buffer isn't super generous, and when you're running on an N64, especially real hardware, it can be really hard to make sure your move comes out when you really want it to. This game's a little bit disagreeable with, like, humans.
Statement. Still think this is a Kusoge Prince?
Oh, if you
Not
want some fun
really.
stuff,
I've seen
so-
worse.
a couple characters have taunts in this
Bitch,
game.
that doesn't mean it's not Kusoge! Pause it. I gotta lock my door.
Leon has a taunt where you press dodge twice. Just check it out for yourself. It's pretty funny.
See that?
Come on.
I love that voice. I mean,
It's alarmingly gruff, right?
yeah. Well, it kind of reminds me of in Battle Arena Toshinden when they gave tried to give everyone accents that match their nationalities in the first game.
Yeah.
And so they gave Kaijin like this really strong Scottish brogue, despite him being a super anime pretty boy.
And he's also British, but he talks like an American.
That's been a while.
And he's based off of Michael Jackson from the Beat It music video.
What? I didn't know that last part.
All of his moves and his jacket and clothes are.
Wait, I thought you said Kai, not 10 count.
Sorry, my bad. Kane. Kane's
Kai.
based off of. I said Beat It, not Thriller. No. I said Beat It, not Smooth Criminal.
Oh, my mistake again.
I mean, I would believe it.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, it's Kane. I checked. His name is Kane. It's definitive.
That is also how you pronounce the real last name, but you know, anime, you can never tell.
Well, that's only because they have weird pronunciations of English. No, not English. Of names from Hebrew. Like Abel is Abed. Don't ask me why.
Okay, yeah. So,
Let's go.
So the double palm thrust is forward down B. The Buster Sword is back down B.
If you just karate chop the air and I walk into it, it's still my fault, you know?
I don't believe that, I think those are called, what are those chops called again? They are, oh, there's a counter.
Holy shit!
Leon actually has two very strong counters, 6-6B and 4-4B.
Oh, you don't fucking say!
Ready.
4-4B is really long, which makes it really invaluable at poking stuff at a long range. Like that.
Like that.
Also, if you hold A plus B
Let's see
when
that
you get
replay
hit by a
again.
counter,
Ooh.
if you hold A plus B when you're hit by a
Black.
counter, you will also tech it unless the counter is a mid.
Man's putting his balls in my mouth and pretending
there's
and
only, like-
telling me it's eggs.
There's only like 2 mid counters in this game though, so that doesn't happen very often.
You know, I don't like playing. Like, I'll take any clown character in a fighting game that isn't Clown from Fighter's History Destiny, Fighter's History, because as much as I love playing as Clown, I can't get over that lore bit about him being a pedophile.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's really, that character
Yeah,
would not,
I hate him.
Yeah.
We gotta cancel him
The
and
character
that sexy
didn't age well at
Pennywise
all. I don't
statue.
think he's an antagonist. He doesn't age well at all.
Oh, I just barely whipped. Joker has the standard 6-6B input for his counter as well, but he can do his twice in a row and terminate it in A with a low kick. So his is really, really low risk.
It doesn't help that in the American version, he's just gay. And
I mean,
preys
yeah.
on men.
So
That's
I
funny.
should also note that if you smell a counter coming, you can dodge it, and with Leon, that means you get to 3B them and launch, because the recovery of a counter is considered to have a counter hit state attached.
Nice.
I'm up.
Also,
God, Joker
I
just
should
keeps
also
getting
note
that.
that counter attacks in this game, like Leon's 4-4B, are extremely unsafe. Not only on whiff, but also on hit and on block. You can actually get hit by one without a counter hit and launch them for free if it connects. So it's a super hard read if you try to do it.
Well, good thing I'm, you know, stupid, but hey.
Oh yeah, Leon's 4BB is not a bad poking string either. But for him, it's all about trying to fish for a reel or a counter hit so that he can get his infinite.
That was a
Oh, don't worry, folks. You won't be seeing the infinite from me tonight.
Yeah, it's okay. Honestly, the way the ring out system in this game works, it's actually kind of hard to exploit his infinite anyways, because usually you'll push the opponent to the ledge before you can actually kill them with it.
come on.
Because most strings in this game don't combo naturally into themselves outside of the first 2 jabs or something, usually what happens is if you see a string, you can hold dodge and punish them for committing to the whole thing.
Good job.
Cool, that was really, you can see
I
it
don't know what
sometimes
just happened.
there's a very specific state when the opponent is rising where if they get hit, they skid backwards, and look really weird like that. That
Yeah.
doesn't happen. It happens to Joker and Abdul because they have like knockdown moves like that. Very, very uncommon for that animation.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So that's
And I
spring
give
there,
him the 1, the 2, and the 3.
probably one of the best counters in the game because you can actually pressure with it, and if the opponent mashes buttons, they die. It's really strong. My original tier list for this game, half a decade ago, I considered Joker the best character in this game. I'm not so sure about that now, but he's really strong.
Yeah, just like Clown from Fighter's History.
Isn't Fighter's History Down its clown really trash?
No, he's super good.
Sorry, what were the moves with Abdul again? Not that.
3B, his uppercut, probably the best one of its kind in the game, launches on counter hit, and it guarantees 4-4 BA. Yes. That is a mental attack. So some characters in this game have taunts, and if you have a mental attack taunt, they're listed in the move list, it causes the opponent's rumble pack to go crazy.
Hell
I was
yeah!
wondering what that was about.
Yeah, it's not useful, but it means that you can make it vibrate so much that it might be hard for them to, like, use the controller.
You can make it vibrate so much that it breaks the fucking controller.
And, let's see, yes, a bunch of Abdul's more useful counters are unlocked, which isn't very helpful. His 6-6B is an okay counter, but again, like all counters, you're really betting the farm on it. I think Abdul's best throw is 1A plus B. I think it's like a body lift or something. It's okay. And if you're looking to crush a high, down B is this stupid looking headbutt that guarantees his death combo.
Oh yeah, that's the really weird one where he does like a drunken sway first, right?
That's right. They'll crush highs, and if it works, they die.
What was that multi-jab I just did?
Oh, Joker, I think it's 6 BBBB. It's like this rapid set of jabs. It's actually one of the few strings in this game that combos naturally on hit into itself.
Now how do I follow up the jabs into his down kicks? He was low kicks.
His is like Abdul's, I think. You probably do BBA. Abdul has
Shit,
that
I got the range on that wrong.
Yeah, it's a very risky thing to use knockdown attacks in neutral. They're always highs or lows, which means the opponent can see the blue spark, hold the dodge button, and kill you.
Shh, I was hoping he wouldn't notice that. Oh shit. I dropped it. Dropped
The
it.
only
Oh, you got it though!
Oh, busting out a new move right there.
Bob's 4-2B is the only knockdown attack in this game that's a mid, which means it's a mid guard break that guarantees power special, which is just really, really stupid.
Damn, I keep dropping the 4-4B part. Oh well.
Yeah, if anything, you can actually afford to delay it a little bit. The opponent is actually on the ground for a really long time, and because it takes so long to buffer in the dodge or block components of the wake-up animation, is pretty much free.
Uh-oh. Abdul's in a pickle.
Now,
Abdul's in a pickle.
I forget what Joker's optimal special execution move is. I think what you want to do is Inashi the opponent and press back A plus B. I think that's what it is. It's like a Hurricane Rana or something like that.
Nice.
So, I want to say, fun thing about Abdul is his storyline is pretty great. He sold a cow years ago, and he's entering the tournament to find the cow.
Oh my god, I
Izudushi?
forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh god.
It's the cow in the bonus rodeo mode.
Now, as I was saying before, just like the bull in Fighter's History. Sorry. Okay, so what you got here is the situation. I just want Abdullah to say Arab things. Like when he gets knocked down, I just want him to say, "A'udhu billah," or "Astaghfirullah."
He just says weird shit instead.
So,
So,
should I ask what you
Abdul's
just said in
problem-
that language?
Abdul's main problem is that he's got he has almost no mids. That 3B is almost the only mid he has. Thank god it's really good. His highs and lows are super high risk. His knockdown attacks are really slow. His special options are terrible. So, I forget if Joker's 3B is one of the launching kinds. There are two kinds of 3Bs in this game. There are the kinds that hit counter hit and launch, and there's the kinds that are you can make them plus on block by doing a guard cancel on them. If you have one, you don't have the other. Abdul's is the kind that launches. I don't remember what kind Joker's is, so I forget what Joker's optimal punish is from avoiding a knockdown attack.
Well, piss. That's it for me.
Wait, what was Prince? What were you asking me?
What, when you were speaking, whatever, Arabic, what were you saying? Can it be
Basically,
said,
there's
actually? Can we
two
say it in
different
English?
basically two different versions of God forbid. Or
So you
God, no.
weren't gonna,
Abdul-
so you
you'll
weren't
see
gonna
that
sneak in a
Abdul has
cheeky
this-
swear or anything, huh?
You'll see
Oh
Abdul has
well,
this
I can do that if Abdul wins and he's like, "Yalla, Haywan!"
So you'll see that Abdul has kind of a trend here where he really likes to crush highs. His 3B also crushes highs. His 2-2B crushes highs. So generally speaking, it's very hard to jab pressure him because he'll be trying to do a party
Okay, these
style
matches
trick.
are going
into a
by
kill
way
combo.
too quick. Can we please set this back to the default?
All right.
I warned you. The
Whoever's
developers-
first, go back to option.
You can always just hit the defaults, yeah.
The developers knew what the fuck they were doing. That's all I'm saying.
No,
It's in
go
the-
back to go back one. No, go back one menu. Here, go to rule, default. There we go.
There.
The only thing that I ever customize is that sometimes it's worth making the stage a little larger, but otherwise, the guys who made this obviously had a very specific set of rules in mind.
Yeah.
Also, making the stage smaller makes the infinites less abusive, which is probably a good thing.
Wow. So you're telling me that this game isn't really isn't really that far off from being pretty decent. Sorry.
That's right. It's probably the best Kusage I've ever played because it's literally only a couple flaws away from being like actually a decent fighting game.
Man, I was about to say, man, I'm fucking stuttering like Porky Pig up at this motherfucker. And making mistakes like my name was Elmer Fudd. Alright, let me see here. Nope. Elmer Fudd, surprisingly racist.
Nah, not in recent years. He's just a really sex creep for grilled cheese.
No,
Hey,
I think
wouldn't you be?
with Ryuji,
I mean, if it's made
believe
really
you're best-
good.
You shouldn't use that mock punch move, that quarter circle forward thing. It's just really, really slow and unsafe. But you can use back to down. I think it's 4-1-2. He does like this little step-in thing. And I believe he's got a couple of decent options from it. But I think one of them is an unlockable move.
Damn!
If you're trying to look
Get an
for a
arcade release
okay,
at
so
some point.
no. Though actually, the guys who did make this eventually made a game called Toy Fighter on the Naomi system, which is kind of like a sequel to
Heard
this.
of that? Is
Oh
it any
yeah.
good?
I don't know. I've never played it.
I've heard
Has it-
good things, but
Hasn't been
So-
emulated yet. That's a more important question.
Of course
don't
it
know.
has. It's on the fucking Dreamcast.
So
Yeah.
the best move to use with Abdul when the opponent's dizzied is just 3B again. So you'll see knockdowns. Those only happen when the opponent is gonna get hit by a knockdown move or is dizzied and gets hit by a move they can't dodge. 3B happens to be one of these kinds of moves. So if the opponent's purple, just 3B them. With Abdul, you're gonna be 3Bing fucking constantly. It's one of his best moves, and it's one of his only good moves. So he's just kind of like that.
Ah, don't worry. He'll get the headbutt eventually.
With Ryuji, his main knockdown move is 1B, so down back B. He does like a death fist. I believe you can hold guard and also cancel it prematurely, which you'll want to because it's not very good. It's very long, but it's not very useful.
I'll totally hit. Nope. Oh no, I didn't. I hit the L, but I hit L again. Damn it.
If you hit L or are holding the block button, it won't work.
Yeah, exactly. I actually managed to smash down the right buttons and also one of the wrong buttons. So I wasn't lying. I did technically, tech that. Just also fucked it up real bad in the process.
Once I found out that lazy throw escape exists and you can actually hold the buttons in advance, first of all, if you're holding A plus B in neutral, you're healing faster, which is really helpful. Characters automatically regenerate health, but you can make it much faster by holding buttons down. And while you're regenerating health, you're also breaking throws. So Valerie's main thing in this game, aside from counters, is really good
Is she good at
lows.
juggling?
Valerie, yes, but without the unlocked moves, no, she's not. She's kind of just like that. The best things for her, she got 4-4B, so back B is the fastest counter in the game. It is crazy. You can react to about a jillion things with it.
Oh man, you're not joking.
Yeah. It's as fast as a jab, so you can see lots of slow moves and interrupt them with it. Her other thing is 1A, B. It's this like low swing kick that has a high follow-up. 1A, probably the best move to kill people hanging on a ledge. She's possibly the best ledge play character in the entire game. The other move you'll want to abuse is 6-6 A plus B. So a couple throws in this game are not actually classified as throws. They're actually classified as proximity unblockables. 6-6 A plus B is a proximity unblockable, which means you can't actually break the throw. So she just pushes you for free. So for instance, if you press 6-6 and hold and then press A plus B, you'll push the opponent away, and you can actually combo it into her counter if you want. You shouldn't, but you can. Generally speaking, what you want to do with her is bully the opponent with plus unblock jabs that unfortunately you don't have.
Oopsie daisy.
Come on, let's do
And then, oh shit, yeah. Her other best move is back forward B. Back forward B, I think it is. It's a cartwheel backflip kick thing. That move is idiotic. It is so good. Safe on block, massive range. Oh,
Got the parry.
it's safe on block, massive range, launches on counter hit. It's really good.
Ready.
Parry.
You can also do it after, oh shit, what is it? 9B. She's got 2 different jumping attacks on 9B, and you can press back B after it to do the somersault after it. I don't know if it's unlocked though.
Why do you have to unlock moves?
It's meant to be part of the single player experience. You unlock moves, then ideally you take your controller back to a friend's house and then play the win or lose versus mode to wager them against each other and gain new attacks.
Look, neat concept, terrible execution.
It was an idea for them to expand the single player and multiplayer experience by giving it like an ante system. Unfortunately, it's very easy to break that system, but it's a neat idea to try and be like, oh, you know, like, oh, my Valerie doesn't have this move, so I'm gonna try and fight you and get it. Otherwise, with Valerie, you gotta be really careful. A lot of her move strings are really slow. So generally speaking, you'll probably want to use pressure with jabs and 3P.
I was trying to remember how to do the. I don't think I was in range anyways. I was trying to remember how to do the grab down throw.
I am the once and future clown.
With her throws, her best throw is, so she's got a back forward B kick. She also has a forward back A plus B throw. It's called Blitz Somersault. Really, really strong throw. Of course, if you can, you should push instead, but if you're looking to call out an opponent who's holding the dodge button, forward back A plus B is the way to go.
This is the most technical discussion we've ever had on Fighters February thus far.
Now, I'm gonna say my expert game is Astro Bout 3. I'm not gonna be able to have that much of an in-depth conversation.
Also, Valerie's, yeah, if you're not going to use...
All right! It's always great to see guys in good shape.
Like,
Oh shit, we got a new follower. Thank you, Denki.
Yeah.
Was it Jesus?
If your
No.
fastest low option is 6A, but I've seen you use it a couple times, it's like this low shin-directed palm string.
Did my
Holy
taunt
shit!
crack?
Yeah, win poses in this game have hitboxes. They can actually hit you. Leon's has one too. And same with Ryuji and Bob, it's hilarious. So, they must have just been having a laugh. 6AB for Valerie is this low mid mix-up where she does either 3 lows in a row, or you can do a launcher instead.
Nice.
Like that. Also, her 3B, I think she has a follow-up B right after it, which is another uppercut, which you can do too.
Shit.
So with Valerie, what you do is you do 3BG if you want plus frames. Or you do 3B, and if the opponent tries to press a button, you launch them and get a combo. And I believe Valerie starts with this whole string. I'm not sure if she has the whole thing, but it's B, 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 A, back B. I think that's how it goes.
Crap. You said it was what? Because I'm about to lose this one.
BBB, A, back B, I think it is. So she'll do a pom-pom, double palm, then follow it up with a shin kick, and then backflip. I'm not sure if she starts with the backflip component, and that's what makes it essential. Otherwise, it's just kind of crap.
Yeah, I don't think she has the backflip by default.
Yeah, she's one of the characters where you really do need to unlock all the moves. If you're doing like a no unlocks tier list, she's not super strong. Though having a really fast counter and that really obnoxious push throw is really strong.
Oh shit. What the? For some reason it just wasn't coming out when I was doing that, but I think that's just my poor joystick handling.
She went boy!
She also has a really, really delayable knockdown move. It's forward back B, where she'll wind up with like it's called energy hand because the designers were super. Oh, that was so sick.
That was cool as hell. I don't mind that I lost that way.
Yeah, so
I am the once and future clown.
the thing is,
I knew I was gonna get my ass kicked on to that, but
worth noting though, that strategy there, that's the main counter strategy, right? So here's the thing. Some knockdown moves let you guard cancel it. Valerie's is one of them. So what you do is you do it, cancel at the last second, the opponent reacts and does the parry, and then you launch them for free because they're still committed to the parry animation.
nice.
Valerie also has a parry, though hers is on down back A plus B. It's really strong, and because of her bullying move list, she's kind of like Aoi from Virtua Fighter, where she's pressuring you up close, getting you to the ledge, and making you scared enough to do something, and then she parries you or counters you for it. I suppose in my complete moves tier list, I consider her top 5.
Nice.
Clown me if you can. Reach but never catch.
You'll also notice that Joker's move list is a little bit naked in some areas. He does not have a normal throw. He only has blocks, which means that if the opponent is pressing the dodge button a lot, you're not going to get 2 points from it. You're only going to get 2 damage. This means that in your case, playing as Valerie, you should be dodging constantly because he can't threaten you with a throw and end the round prematurely.
Fair enough.
Guess you clowned me that time.
And with Joker, his main response to that strategy is either at neutral, is poking with 4B, up close, he'll be using 3B instead. Or he can use back forward BB to try and make Valor really regret trying to call out like a mid or something. Or rather call out a high or low by using his own mid. Oh yeah, I should also note, you can see that there are ledge attacks. There are 2 other options that you should note. 1, ledge attacks are always high or low, so if the opponent is coming back to the stage, you can just hold the dodge button and kill them for free, so you should never use a rising attack. Second, when you're on the ledge, there's a move called drag downfall. You can press grab and snatch their ankle and pull them off the ledge. You can lazy throw escape it, but if the opponent tries to attack you on the ledge, you can throw them and pull them off and get 1 point.
It's a good thing I have Seimitsu buttons, which means I can mash the fuck out of that throw.
Ready.
Yeah, I think Joker's slightly minus when that throw ends.
Hey,
so what?
if I just had turbo on, would that move be fucking busted? Oh shit.
Not really, it's not actually that difficult to mash out of those. The meter is really the most important thing. That's why Tomahawk's Dragon Sleeper is so strong, because the meter for it is like almost full screen. It's huge, it does so much damage.
Nothing to lose. Wow.
That's one of the things that makes throws in this game really unusual for balancing, because they don't do different amounts of damage or have a Zeme. It's all about what the escape situation is like. That's why Bob is so degenerate, is because Coconut Crush is back turned for the opponent and plus for Bob. Palo Special is front facing and plus for Bob, so he gets to do Coconut Crush again. It's really, really broken. Oh yeah, that can happen too.
It's almost my time.
Yeah, if you get struck or sidestep while sidelong with the ledge, you'll get that animation and get a funny sound effect when the character stumbles and falls off, so that's pretty cool.
He does have the best animations, P-Dog.
My brother is also like the Pierre Pro of this game because he knows that the most obnoxious strategy in this game, when you're losing, you should try and get yourself ringed out.
Oh yeah, I did that earlier.
Yeah, because it's like better to sandbag and lose 1 point than get dizzied and lose 3 or 4.
Nothing to lose.
I think the best move for trying to hit low attacks like
Well,
that.
either way, I'm fucked.
Yeah, if the opponent is trying to do stuff that like high crushes, I think Valerie has 2B. She does like this weird sort of underhand palm strike, and it's really, really effective at high crushing.
You know, for
There's a lot of sorry.
So for a character who's like, a play style I don't normally do, and is incomplete without her unlocked moves, I'm actually having a pretty good time just fucking around as Valerie. She actually feels satisfying to use.
Her move list is a little. What'll happen is that she doesn't really do the really scary combo punish stuff if you don't have her unlocked moves. If you don't have her unlocked moves, she's essentially Owie. With them, she becomes basically Marvel vs. Capcom.
Well, I suck at Marvel, but I like playing it anyways.
But yeah, this because the stages are so small, you should really just be going up and trying to push Bob to the ledge with 6/6 A plus B, and then do 3A, or no, sorry, not 3A, 1A to knock him off the ledge when he grabs once he grabs it. It's really far away, so what'll happen is the opponent can't grab to a kick for doing it, and you'll score 1 point, which isn't very rewarding, but it's also a very, very hard strategy to stop. Also, fun fact, so characters have different amounts of health, as you can tell by the slightly glitchy-looking health bars in this emulator. Pierre's health is so low that double palm strike from Bob instantly dizzies Pierre.
Nice.
Let's see. So this is a matchup that a person I knew would play with me a lot. I didn't realize at the time that Bob's throw loop was busted as hell, so I used to think that Valerie was super overpowered. But this is actually a pretty even match because Bob has to at some point get frame advantage to start the Palo Special bullshit. And Valerie happens to have the best move list in the game at making the opponent really afraid of trying to do anything.
got nothing but Sonic music playing in my head, and I have to say, Sonic Riders has one of the greatest soundtracks of all time. Moving on from that, I am having a lot of fun.
Just
and I must
trouncing.
say, I'm well,
Let's see what
you know,
time we
would
got
you like to give
here.
this a shot, Zach?
I don't have Parsec, and I feel like I'll waste a lot of time trying to get it all hooked up just so I can play with you guys.
That's fair.
That's a fair point.
All right, let's see
So
what
then,
time we
Prince,
at right now.
Would you like to come back? One last go.
You guys have one more go. Then I'll jump in for one last, and then
I'll
we'll
tell you
switch
how
games.
it's gonna end. Who's just fun to screw around with, honestly.
The best screw around character is probably Leon, in my opinion, or maybe Master. No one's touched Master yet.
Yeah,
he's
that's right.
He's kind of like Ryuji. He's got a bunch of Ryuji's
Wait.
moves, as well as some really, really awesome kick strings for
Prince
himself.
messed with Master.
Okay, so before you actually play with him, I should tell you the main move you want to use with him is back forward B. It's called Data Fall. It's an axe kick that reels, safe on block. Very slow, but devastating on hit. He also has a 3B that launches. If the reel hits, you can do another Data Fall, and then do 3B. And then he's got a string that's, the string is just A, B, 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 A. He's got probably the most damaging B and B combo in the entire cast as a result. Otherwise,
That was
he's
blocked.
pretty basic.
Yeah.
He also has, I think he has the universal, both these characters have the universal 6A. 6A is probably the best low if your character has it. It's this high crushing leg sweep.
Yeah, I got the sweep, I think.
That's it right there. You can also do some fun tricks. Oh, that was weird looking. Yeah, because the throw animations are fixed, you can't ring out with them. So in this game, you can crouch dash. When you press down forward or down back, you probably notice that you only temporarily duck. You just sort of scooch. You can use that to artificially extend the range of your attacks, including throws. Or you can use it to down back and then instantly input a low and sort of slide away while you're doing it at the same time.
That wasn't what I meant to do, but if it landed, it would have been the sweetest shit in the world.
I believe Master can also guard cancel it.
Try that in the
I was
beginning.
about
You're
to
in
try
for a
that.
world of hurt.
I was about to try that, but I totally did hit the wrong button, so, congratulations to me.
And if I'm not mistaken, when Master has that attack blocked, he gets Get a Fall for free and can use B&B. Oh, there it is.
I just got punched in the dick by a clown. Story of my life.
Phew.
You got punched in the everything. Holy shit.
Oops, that wasn't what I meant to do.
Oh, yep, there's the other one. That's another really good low. Very basic move list from Master, but his B&Bs are just ridiculous. Yeah, right there, and then you get 3B for free. That's
Yeah,
it right
man.
there, yeah. Yeah.
Shit. I totally forgot to do any of the shit I did earlier by accident.
Yeah, I'll admit it is a little bit to memorize. It took me quite a bit of time to sort of figure out what like the optimal options were for each character. It's like Virtua Fighter. It's a bit of a much to try and memorize all at once. That's the main thing about this game is that for a 3D fighting game especially, it's really not very good for pick up and play stuff. You have to put a little bit of effort into it to try and figure out what's unique about it.
Right.
The game, because of how minus
All right,
attacks
we'll get
are,
in there.
I really do like how Master's, like a lose pose in the picture-in-picture. He's just
It's
like...
just him
he's
laying in
freaking
his
Master stuff, yeah.
one-room apartment.
yeah, so the main thing about this game is that because attacks are so
Oh,
minus,
hold on. Sounds weird here.
and because of the weirdness of the rule system with points, this game really rewards restraint. Most characters can win with probably just about 5 moves once you know what they are. Throws are really strong, and generally speaking,
Okay, there we go.
the gameplay in my guide, I kind of describe it as playing a bit like a Wild West shootout, where characters are mostly going to stand really far away and size each other up before going in for the kill. And generally speaking, in this game, it's very read heavy, and you make one good read and the opponent dies.
Oh, fuck!
P. Duncan chat saying that he loves how you just fall and splat onto the ground instead of a bottomless abyss, and I agree. I love any game that does that. It's
Dude,
hilarious.
the boxes in this game are so tall. Like, who survives a fall like that? Like, they'd break something.
Well, you know, the most a person can survive without any serious damage is feet, from what I hear. So.
Well, here's a
That was way
question.
more than
How,
49
well,
feet.
let me ask this. How?
Are you guys...
Well, let me ask this. How far did a Mick Foley fall at a Hell in a Cell all those years ago?
That was like 2 stories, wasn't it?
Probably. They
And that
kayfabe
was-
the number all the time.
And I mean, as far as I understand, that fall was originally deemed fatal. I thought the Undertaker thought he actually killed him when he threw him inside the ring.
Yeah, Terry Funk ran up to Mick because he literally thought he just seen his friend die.
Yeah,
it's
and
pretty
it was
crazy.
supposed to be a much gentler break too. Like it was supposed to be the cage would slowly give way and he'd cling onto it and he'd just drop like 10 feet, just plunging straight through. But by the way,
Payback time, motherfucker!
you guys like the Spain stage we're in? You know, the famous Roman Coliseum in Spain?
Oh, so we're in Las
Spanish.
Vegas.
This
Like how they have the
Spanish
fake New
Coliseum.
York. Yeah, baby.
Spanish Coliseo.
Ready. Fight.
Play some good old football there. I mean, footy. Not like us Americans. Oh yeah, I forgot. The XFL kicked off tonight.
Ryuji does not have a launching 3B, so when the opponent whiffs a counter or something in his face, his punishment options aren't super strong. There is one universal option. This game has one of the attacks kind of like Tekken. If you duck and delay the input a little bit and then press B, you'll duck and then come up with an uppercut, and that uppercut is a universal launching tool. Of course, you can imagine that because you have to duck first, it's very slow. There's not a lot of situations where you can actually punish something with it.
Now I'm gonna let you finish, but before you go, I am the once and future clown.
Okay, make some
still
cool
can't
clown OCs then, bitch. We'll see who the real king is then.
I did
I mean,
make a cool clown OC. His name is Ignis the Clown.
I still literally can't believe this game has 2 clowns. It feels like a fighter's destiny that this
Needs
game
more. The
Yeah,
cowards.
Same.
Alright, so that's Fighter's Destiny.
Kind of, you know.
This game rules. It's a little
It
weird,
is.
but it
And the
rules.
clown isn't a pedophile. He's just
Yeah,
a demon.
this is a game that I would actually highly recommend you lab out a little bit.
Nah, we're not
But
gonna
come
do
back
that.
for some like super high level gameplay. Next time, if you're willing to
High level
play this
gameplay
game-
from us? You kidding, right?
Of
Well, I mean,
course,
it's not,
bitch.
it's
Bitch,
not a
we're
super hard,
practicing.
it's not a super hard game, and of course.
Well,
you
the thing
gotta
is, I
understand
have
you
like
just
20
picked
billion
up.
other things going off in my spare time, so.
Yeah, like
Sure.
FHD and Ninja
Well,
Turtle.
well, if you were willing to play this at some future date, I could try and get Project 64 and Parsec and try to do some versus matches myself to try and demonstrate some of the finer, and by finer, I mean degenerate strategies.
Sure, I'm down with that.
Alright, well, just hit me up in the future. I'll be having to brush up on this. It's been a long time since I've actually touched a controller for this.
Alright. Anyways, that's Fire's Destiny. Should we take a break? Do y'all...
Yes, of course. Hit the commercial break.
Oh, wait. We'll be right back. Don't go away, you lovely bastards. Alright, and we're back.
We're back already? What the hell?
Yes! Where have you been?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm setting it up. Fuck. Someone do a bit, quickly.
Your mama got gold nipples.
Preferably something that's not nipple based.
Well, shit.
Watch your butt.
Alright. There you go. H should see that. And let me just turn this on. So I'll set up my controller first.
Let me see if I have my Saturn controller plugged in. Oh yeah, I love being a lazy bastard and keeping everything plugged in.
Should I mute 8? 8, should I mute you right now?
No. I'm just mixing some spaghetti.
Are you making crack?
Did you just say, am I making...
I don't know. Are you?
I had to beat you senseless for that, you fuck.
You say it, but you never will.
Are you making slime?
No.
That would get you popular with the kids. You love their fucking slime. Hard to blame them.
Yeah, it's been like this entire time. Yeah.
I guess we should just go on without him then.
No, you shouldn't.
All right, just connect to me, Lord Mo, and we'll do this ourselves. So
Yep.
this is Mario Judo Warriors. It's a judo game because I figured we'd try and get one of those going off. Not a whole lot, by the way. Not a whole lot out there.
Yeah, I've tried playing one of the judo games and I didn't really understand it. So let's hope this
Press
one's
up.
already- Oh, sorry. Okay. Up.
Down. Left.
I put too many flavors in.
Right. Select.
All
I
right,
guess-
fellas, I'm back.
Too late. You're not playing up first. Fuck you.
Why, you
Start.
little bastard?
Sorry, I'm
B.
just having a little bit of delay. Okay.
Oh,
B.
hey, it's a NES game.
It'll be fine.
Made by Jaleco?
Jalico.
That's how you say it?
Sometimes.
What is that button? I don't know what that is.
That's Turbo B. Turbo B.
Sounds like a
Oh, okay.
Kenyan phrase like Jumbo or something.
Turbo A. All right, now you're ready to play the feud. Wait, hold on. Wait.
I love Jaleco. They're the kings of. That's all right.
Honestly, I can't disagree. What if they made that was just alright that we played before?
Wait.
Answer my question, damn it.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's
No,
see.
not you, Lord Mo. You don't. You.
Mo, move around. Just a quick test.
Are you moving around right now?
That's me. Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm pressing my. Wait. What the fuck did I just do? Is that me?
No,
Okay,
it's
it's-
me.
All right. Here's how it works. You grab them and you just start mashing, and just wiggle the stick.
I don't know if I'm actually controlling it because I wasn't pressing anything, and then suddenly my guy started moving. And when I
Don't
was
tell me this isn't a two-player game. Fuck.
And when I wasn't pressing, when I was pressing things, he wasn't moving. So unless there's like a hellacious delay,
Well, you see, that's because of me.
Wait, hold on. Stop. Yeah, I think it might be you.
It is me.
No, I mean Mo. Just press something real quick, Mo.
okay. Are you moving?
That wasn't me. That was you. Press. Let's see. Press B. That should be a headbutt.
I'm hammering. I'm glowing, so I'm doing something.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He's channeling that Trojan energy.
Were you pressing anything right there?
I pressed A.
Anybody know what the mode button does on a Sega Genesis?
It's supposed to make it work with 6-button games.
Wow, ain't that a beauty? Wow, what a booty tad. Alright then, it looks like,
Yeah, let's have 8 jump in instead, just to make sure.
yeah. Speaking of 8, where is he?
You're right here, you dip.
What? My name's 8-StarKaijin.
Alright,
not 8.
get your controller, press up. Down. Left. Right. Select shit.
That's right.
Select, start,
Uh-huh.
B,
Mm-hmm.
A,
Uh-huh.
Turbo B,
Uh-huh.
Turbo A.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Wait, hold on. Let me get the music back in.
Yeah.
Right, move.
Yeah.
Okay,
Left,
here we go.
Right, up, down.
Now grab them and just start mashing.
I'm playing with just my elbow, old man. You don't got what it takes.
Alright, so who knows what about judo?
Well, I know about that one judo video you...
What one judo video?
History of MMA and then focused on the Brazilian judoka.
Oh yeah, that. Fighting in the Age of Loneliness by John Boyes. It's a good series. It's about MMA and the... Why do you hate the presentation so much? You're really just there to learn. It's one of those things where you can just listen to it. But you're still learning. Mo, are you still there?
So is this... What are the mechanics based on?
Smashing, that's how I figured it out.
Really?
That's how I've been winning.
Well, then in that case, time to activate my turbo function.
Okay, who's messing around with their mic?
Me.
Sorry, I did. Okay, well, I also bumped mine, so we're all sons of bitches now.
All right, so do you know anything about judo?
No.
I know a decent amount. I mean,
Just tell us what we need to know.
Judo's for little girls.
take
You
that
don't know how
back.
to play.
Anyways,
Take that back. Don't you disrespect Goro Diamond that way.
I will, because he doesn't do judo.
Yes, he does. Doesn't he?
Well, he doesn't do it in gameplay.
What do you mean? He grabs you, he tosses you about.
he
I
totally
never
does.
seen no goddamn earthquake stomp in judo.
I mean, he also does have like the traditional shoulder or arm drag. I can't remember what that's called.
Alright, fine, he's got the stances, but the effects, the way you use it.
Yeah!
Shit. Well,
Okay, mash A. I think that's the real winner. I think B's just to do a little... Mash A to get your power going. Turbo button, go! Ah, damn, I lost all my meter.
did you ever try on the turbo button, you son of a bitch?
Ah.
Jumpstar.
Anyways, what do I know about judo?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Sorry, I was also trying to fuck around with some of like my keyboard just stopped working for a bit, so that was great.
Fuck it, let's just talk about Jellicoe instead. I think that's easier.
I mean, judo's cool as hell, but the problem is, it's also pretty technical to get into it. So I
How
couldn't tell you too
technical?
much. Oh, I
Where
mean,
does it rank amongst the martial arts of the world?
I imagine pretty high level, considering like when people actually manage to incorporate it into other combat sports is pretty like crazy. But it's also one of the more unifying arts because it's got such a large presence in so many nations.
How many
That's-
nations we talking?
Like basically all of them.
Holy crap!
And like also then you have a bunch of like there are high level.
I
things.
win again. By decision, I got 2 points.
I'll give you a decision. The floor or a broken bone?
Mo, you there?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about Jellicoe instead now.
Let's talk about what things we played that do have judo. What judo?
Bruh,
characters?
I was gonna
Go Hinagami.
Goro Diamond, I guess.
Well, yeah, he is. But which one is the most faithful?
Well, I have a few judoka friends, and they can get really, really nerdily in depth with like all the different ways to do even basic things, and they fucking love Gull from Virtua Fighter.
Who?
Really? Go Cujo?
Oh, that guy, the shark man. I don't know, he always looked like a shark to me.
I mean, I think.
Because you're a
Yeah.
weirdo.
No, I see it because he's like gray and teethy.
Yeah.
Wearing a lot of blue, which is kind of a common shark color. Ooh, power
What
slam.
in the name of the Lord am I supposed to be doing? Damn it!
Mash buttons. I told you, hit A to get your power up.
And then what?
Just keep mashing it and hope it comes out. It's like masturbating.
I want you to never repeat that again, you dirty bastard.
So I guess you.
Yeah!
Okay, I can't make out entirely what they're saying in this guide, but I think it's like if you mash A, you accumulate gauge, and B is throw, then any direction plus A and B is death blow.
Time to go Super Saiyan! Come on!
Not today, motherfucker.
Oh, you're using the turbo, aren't you?
Same as you, you son of a bitch.
Now I am, just to fuck with you. Ah! Yeah!
What the hell were you doing to finalize that throw?
B and A, he said. Listen to that tap. You don't got that finesse like I do.
So Jellicoe had a PlayStation 1 fighting game called Slam Dragon, which is just, I mean...
Is it any
didn't seem
good?
like- I didn't seem great when I was playing it, but I actually really liked some of the moves. Oh, also, it's one of those games that just from visuals alone time has not been kind because it's pre-rendered CGI sprites.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one thing I do like is that they're the big wrestler character. He has
God.
he can do a brain buster, but if you stop them, if you reverse the motion while he has the opponent right up in the
Damn.
peak of it, he'll stall mid brain buster and then just flop forward for a brain buster slam. And I think you can even do a more complicated one. He just turns it to a Steiner screwdriver instead.
Nice.
Yeah, I love me some branching throws.
Why are you?
So talk about how Inoki once fought the entirety of Jalico in a mobile game.
I wish I could find more about that, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so context. Apparently there were a bunch of, like, mid-aughts phone games that had Inoki in it, and he was fighting Jalico for whatever reason.
Yeah, it was, like, literally just called, it's like something like, Burning Fight, Inoki versus Jalico.
The entire company?
He's gonna...
I have, like, 4 screenshots.
He's gonna alley kick every one of those bastards for their crap translation of Brawl Busters or whatever.
Oh man, so did I tell you that one of the guys who was responsible for localizing Jaleco games on the Super Nintendo found one of the tweets where I was shit-talking the company?
Oh, no, you have not.
It was kind of cool just because the guy was like seeing if he could find any old
What the hell is going on?
Wait, did you win? What?
Ippon!
I can't even gloat because I don't know how the hell I won.
Yeah, I got you down, didn't I?
No.
Anyways, Mo, you were saying?
Brown and who's ice cream vanilla flavored?
Oh yeah, so it wasn't like anything really eventful, but the guy just did confirm my suspicions. He said, the reason there's no translation, the reason that the translations were so terrible is we were just making shit up because they didn't give us money to hire a translator. They didn't give us the original scripts. They didn't hand us any translation notes. They just said, "Here, make this English," and then none of us knew Japanese.
That's amazing. It's like that's how they did the original Speed Racer too. Literally, they didn't get none of the scripts. They just took the footage and did completely new dialogue.
Yeah, and it took until Ignition Factor for them to hand them like literally anything.
Come on, 8, mash out.
Can we reconfigure my buttons? I don't think my B and my A are
Hold on.
there. I think my B and my A are gay, just like me.
Oh, so there's this. Also, I was trying to find those tweets, but one thing is he posted something that he apparently worked on that never came out called The Rush, which is a VR console, and he posted like a commercial or a sizzle reel.
Oh god, you gotta find that.
I just did.
Post it in the server. I want to see. All right.
Yeah.
Oh no!
All right. B. A. All right, there we go. Off to the races.
Time for some action. Let's do it, bitch.
Hajime! Now, back onto the topic of judo real quick. I did actually found a judo game on PS2, but it was not very fun. The thing was, it was like one big mini, like, quick time event game.
That's the one I tried to play and didn't really.
Yeah, I want fun.
How the hell?
You gotta mash and you gotta press B, man. I keep telling
I
you.
tried to understand it, honestly.
All I know is it was based on some real French judoka man.
Yeah.
That's why it only came out in the PAL region, which is where all the best PS2 games came out. That's actually on.
Hell?
I keep telling you how to play, but you don't want to play that way, dummy.
What makes you think I'm not trying? Obviously.
You're not mashing hard enough to get your power up. I keep telling you, hit A. You also gotta wiggle the D-pad.
Oh, well, in that case, that's where my problem was lying.
If there's any sort of reversal system based on what direction you're holding, you know. This little webpage is like 1 page long,
Nice.
and most of it is pictures of screenshots and.
Does it look like a GeoCities page?
Why am I losing power?
No, it's an @wiki, which means it may have very well been ripped off of a GeoCities page from like.
I mean, God, because I was looking up shoot fighting stuff a while back, and I found a website that had a bunch of stuff about it, and its design was just early web 1.0 looking bullshit.
I mean, yeah, I have a lot of things from various free web hosting sites. Like there's this really insanely comprehensive Battle Arena Toshinden fan page that is just.
Does it have the manhwas?
I don't believe so.
Goddamn one.
I want to see this one the most. Because apparently someone's just Dio and Kyo appears.
Yeah. Abel,
It's
hold on.
Abel and Vale.
Yeah, Abel is just Dio, straight up. I quote-unquote read it back when it was still online.
Someone's got to put it up.
And what was really, I can probably try to find it. Anyways, what was really great about it was there's that whole thing where it has like AG versus, I think it was Kyo.
Yeah, Kyo.
And so people are like, oh my god, there's a crossover manga. No, what happens is there's a chapter where AG and Ellis are on a boat. And Kyo is there. And then they fight.
Just like when AG showed up in KOF.
Oh yeah, in the 96
What the
manhwa, there's a Savage Rain team, a fucking Street Fighter team, and a Battle Arena Toshinden team.
Nice!
There's also a Tekken team, who are very integral to the plot, I think. And Kazooie even goes devil form at one point.
Hell yeah.
Oh god. I can't wait for 8 to learn how to read Chinese, that way we can look at him ourselves.
Getting there. I'm getting there.
Remember? Oh, there, you finally did it! Now you're learning.
Now you're understanding the true spirit of judo.
We're just grabbing each other's jackets and then just, come on, you just toss.
I mean, it's
6 sounds while you're grabbing on me, goddammit.
the only thing more
Tap, you
universal
motherfucker!
I refuse.
The only thing more universal across
Oh!
cultures as far as combat goes than grabbing each other's jacket and trying to throw each other is grabbing each other's belt and trying to throw each other. There's like every ancient culture had some variation of.
I know Korea had a Seirum, or however it's said.
Yeah. I don't know Korean.
Which
Hong
Hong Man
World
Choi
Star,
did
they
before he did kickboxing.
So, but
Hong Man Choi, the big Korean guy,
yeah,
he used to do that before he went into kickboxing.
Yep. But I mean, in Japan you had traditional jujitsu and sumo. Then of course, however that Korean one's pronounced, because I don't know Korean pronunciation. It's just how you can
Yeah.
make whatever you say. Like say whatever, I'll believe you.
Yeah.
It turns out it's actually pronounced jet ski. Anyways,
Oh fuck. You're going down tonight, Sonny?
Oh, I'd have to.
yeah, that one giant
disagree,
jumbo
you got no
jellyfish.
power.
I don't know anything about Korean pronunciation, so.
Go for the super! Ah!
And now you've got no chance.
Punch those keys, damn it! Does anyone know where that came from?
Say it louder.
Punch the keys, damn it!
It sounds familiar, so I'm pretty sure I have.
Remember
I
you?
knew-
Remember You're the Man Now, dog?
Yes. Okay.
That same scene. Yes, yes. Punch those keys harder. You're the man now, dog. God, the fact that Sean Connery said that line.
You're the man now, dog.
And then he went offset to punch his wife in the face.
No! Fuck, I forgot he was a piece of shit.
He sure was.
I hope that bastard rots in hell.
Oh, he most definitely will. So, hey, let me ask you this.
Oh no, John, your grandfather Johnson. He did terrible things.
An open hand slap.
the fuck did you say to me?
I did my terrible Sean Connery and said, just an open and a slap. We gotta make fun of assholes, man.
I agree.
Also,
That sensation you're feeling when the meter is called the quickening.
don't you hate it when you're in your narco sub?
With your bitch.
And then you just slap her in the face.
And she demands for some respect.
Stop! No, this got really bad. Rescinding the joke. Pretend.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
gonna.
one where I was-
Okay, hold on, wait. I have pretend I have the Men in Black neutralizer in my hand. I'll just look at it.
No. And then she stabs you. And you know what? I cut it.
This is just definitely one of those ones where I'm just happy to let you guys, burn it down.
Yeah.
Well, I see if I can find any of the Toshin and Manhwa stuff I posted on Tumblr.
Please, whatever you can. I need it. Daddy needs it. Also, 8. I'm feeling Monday. Do you want to play more virtual pro wrestling?
Oh, yes.
Because I found a mod that keeps in Kazushi Sakuraba, and that's the only thing I need. While also adding a bunch of new dudes.
That's what I need for.
Don't worry, Don Fry and Takayama are still in there too.
That's what I need for my kid. That's what gets me off. Right as I want to. Ever find it weird how hentai sometimes has flashing lights in the game? Whenever somebody comes? It's so weird. I don't like it. Not at all.
Well, I mean, it's gotta simulate the splotching. Which-
Bitch, I guarantee whenever I've come, there has never been a sensation where light in the fucking seizure-inducing light just fucking flashes.
Okay, I'm just looking in the Discord
Oh,
real
someone's
quick.
not into electrical play.
That's just
well.
BDSM at that point.
I'm not gonna touch that with an electric 10-foot pole.
I think you are just trying to be really flattering to yourself there.
Maybe. Alright, let's do one more match, because there's not a whole lot to this game, as we've seen. So bring your mashing skills to the forefront. No backing down.
I'm about to slam some cheeks, boy.
And no turbo button.
Bitch, you're using the turbo
Yeah,
button.
you should have bound it.
Shouldn't
Alright,
bother you,
fine.
son of a bitch.
Fine, gentleman's challenge.
Not even the original designers put in a turbo feature. What does that tell you about the game? You see this? I bet this motherfucker's gonna hit the delete button as soon as he can.
But it would also give you equal opportunity, because I also
Hit
mapped
the
it.
delete button. Let's see what happens.
Sure. No,
Oh my god, I get the advantage. Holy shit. Oh, hey. Dude,
What was that, bitch? What was that, bitch?
I said that I
Go for it, toss him!
the advantage.
Go for the body toss!
Motherfucker. How do you body toss?
I forget which one.
How do you toss a motherfucker 10 feet in the air and then have him get...
You feel the spirit of Japan. And all of its unpleasantries that came with it.
What about all the good things, too?
You gotta go, you have to get the good and the bad, but you cannot ignore the bad.
Os Yamato Damashi!
Remember guys, Japan's cool, but they've done a lot of terrible, horrible things.
Yamato no Damashi. Well, specific people, not all of them.
Yeah, of course.
So, I was trying to figure out if that one really famous girls judo manga had a video game. Apparently it had two, but they're adventure games. So
What?
What? Why?
How do you well, okay, first of all, when did this come out?
92 for the first one, 94
No
for the
fucking
second.
No excuses! You had to make a fighting game!
On the Turbo CD, so it's
Ah.
probably just like a really poor. It's like probably just really heavily compressed anime clips.
That's bullshit.
No, if I know anime games on the Turbo CD, it's just like a lot of sprite work and a lot of voice clips coming from the CD. Oh, the counter! Oh, they get me all
Oh,
points!
he got the win! What the fuck, dude?
Suck my nuts, asshole!
Oh, yeah? You're gonna do a lot more than suck it after I'm through with you.
Well, we'll have to see tomorrow when we do. Let me get the schedule. What's on Sunday?
What is tomorrow?
Let's see. Oh, it's All Japan featuring Virtual and Giant Graham 2000.
Yes! I can get to redeem myself after that last year.
You sure can, buddy. All right, well, we're going to call it there. I think that's a good stopping point.
Sounds good.
All right, peace out.
Later.
All right, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow for some more grappling. Good night, y'all.
Other things.
Fighters February 3. World Grapple Tournament 2020 in New York.